Ezekiel 33:2. Son of man, speak to the children of thy people, and say unto them, when I bring the sword upon the land, if the people of the land take a man of their coast and set him for a watchman, if when he seeth the sword coming upon the land, he blow the trumpet and warn the people, then whosoever heareth the sound of the trumpet and taketh not warning, if the sword come and take him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and took not warning. His blood shall be upon him. But he that taketh warning shall deliver his soul. But if the watchman see the sword come and blow not the trumpet, and the people be not warned, if the sword come and take any person from among them, he is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at the watchman's hand. So thou, O son of man, I have set thee for a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore thou shalt hear the word at my mouth and shalt warn them from me. Shalom Yasharallah. Peace Israel. I'd like to start off by giving our praises and honor and our glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bachakwadash, Yahweh. That be the true and powerful mighty name of who the word ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Ahaya. Bahashem means in the name, Yahweh Shai. That's the true and powerful mighty name of who the word ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya. And the Rahakodash is the Holy Spirit according to the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. I'd like to give double honors into the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who have learned the truth of the Bible from. And peace, blessings, take their salutation unto the hopeful elect and to you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, much love and respect to you, brothers, pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives and freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yawam coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying. And earthquakes in diverse places. 5.1 magnitude aftershock rattles Myanmar as residents struggle to clear rubble. And this was posted 20 hours ago. Slovakia. Okay, so the smell of decaying bodies premented the streets of Myanmar's second largest city on Sunday as people worked frantically by hand to clear rubble in the hope of finding someone still alive. 2 days after a massive earthquake struck that killed more than 1,600 people and left countless others buried. Okay, so the 7.7 magnitude quake hit midday Friday with an epicenter near Mandalay, bringing down scores of buildings and damaging other infrastructures like the city's airport. Seems like nobody can go in or out. Relief efforts have been hampered by buckled roads, down bridges, spotty communications, and the challenges of operating in a country in the midst of a civil war. So you got earthquakes in diverse places, and then you got wars going on here. Damn. The search for survivors have been primarily conducted by the local residents without the aid of heavy equipment, moving rubble by hand and with shovels in 41 degrees Celsius, which is 106 Fahrenheit heat, with the occasional tracked excavator to be seen. God damn, boy. And it's not even the summertime yet, and they already in 106 degree weather. So a 5.1 magnitude aftershock Sunday afternoon prompted screams from those in the streets, and then the work continued. Many of Mandalay's 1.5 million people spent the night sleeping on the streets, either left homeless by the quake, which also shook neighboring Thailand and killed at least 18 people there, or worried that the continuing aftershocks might cause structures left unstable to collapse. Many areas still have not been reached. So far, 1,644 people have been reported killed in Myanmar and 3,408 injured. but many reports have not yet been reached, and many rescue efforts so far have been undertaken by people working by hand to try and clear the rubble, said Carl Bragg, the Yangon-based manager of Catholic Relief Services in Myanmar. It's mainly been local volunteers, local people who are just trying to find their loved ones, Bragg said, after being briefed by her colleague at Mandalay. I've also seen reports that now some countries are sending search and rescue teams up to Mandalay to support the efforts, but hospitals are really struggling to cope with the influx of injured people. There's a shortage of medical supplies, and people are struggling to find food and clean water. Man, sounds like a little miniature Jacob's Trouble going on over there. Shortage of food and water. They ain't got no medical supplies. Seems like they closed off. The airport shut down. And hey, that's a prelude just coming to America. The organization was sending a team by road on Sunday to access people's most pressing needs so that they can target its own response. With the Mandalay airport damaged and the control tower toppled in the capital's Naypyidaw airport, all commercial flights into the cities have been shut down. I just said it. Official relief efforts in Naypyidaw were prioritizing government offices and staff housings, leaving locals and aid groups to dig through the rubble by hand. In residential areas, the hot sun beaming down and the smell of death in the air. Ugh, that sun is only making it worse. A team sent from neighboring China rescued an older man who had been trapped for nearly 40 hours beneath the rubble of a Naypyidaw hospital, and many others are believed to still be buried under. The official Xinhua news agency reported. Myanmar sits on the Sangin Fault, a major north-south fault that separates the India Plate and the Sunda Plate. The earthquake occurred when a 200-kilometer, which is 125-mile, section of the fault ruptured, causing widespread damage along a wide swath of territory down the middle of the country, including Sagaing, Mandalay, Magway, and Bago regions in Shan State, with widespread telecommunication outages. Few details have come out so far from other areas, other than the main urban areas of Mandalay and Naypyidaw. They starting to send foreign aid. You got some people that got deleted in Thailand. Okay. And also with that going on, you also have this. Silver fire in California spreads to 1,000 acres, prompts evacuations. So a vegetation fire in California rapidly spread to 1,000 acres on Sunday, prompting evacuations of parts of Inyo and Mono counties. The fire was first reported just after 2 p.m. near Highway 6 and Silver Canyon Road, north of Bishop, California, a city east of Fresno, according to Cali Fire. Officials named the fast-moving blaze the Silver Fire. Cal Fire said Sunday evening that the blaze crossed Highway 6, threatening multiple structures and power line. The fire remained at 0% containment as of 8 p.m. There are no known injuries associated with the fire, officials say. Finding the blaze was impacted by strong winds with gusts reaching up to 35 miles an hour at Bishop Airport, which noted extreme turbulence grounded some firefighting aircraft. Dang. The National Weather Services forecast continued windy conditions for the region with a high wind warning in effect through Monday evening. And that's it on that. Okay, so let's get some scriptures. Okay. I want to I think Isaiah 29. This is Isaiah 29:6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh, Lord of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and with great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flame of the devouring fire. So we just read about earthquakes, okay? And we just read about a fire that's happening out in California. Yet again, California stay on fire, man. So clearly, these are signs that the Lord is visiting the earth, okay? Let's go to Matthew 24. So this is Matthew 24:3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? The end of this age, okay? Matter of fact, let's look that up real quick. Yep, aeon is age.
Strong's G165. Ion.
And outline the biblical usage, forever and unbroken age, the world's universe, or the what it really means is a period of time or an age. Okay, so the disciples was asking Yahweh Shai when's going to be the end of this age. Okay, the end of Esau, Edom, which is the self-proclaimed white man who was in rulership as the Romans during this time, and now is in rulership today. They was asking when is going to be the end of their rulership, then the end of their age. And Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, or anointed, and shall deceive many. And you shall hear wars and rumors of wars. And we heard that in Myanmar, they got a civil war that's going on over there. Okay, and you have one brewing over here in the shores of America. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, a lack of bread, a lack of food and water, and it was talking about that in the article as well. Okay, how they have shortages of water. You got some of them people over there trying to find food and water. That sounds like a famine, a shortage of food, and pestilences. Different diseases and sicknesses and illnesses, and earthquakes in diverse places, or as it says in the NLT, in many parts of the world. Okay. So let me do this real quick. Earthquake tracker. So let's see how many earthquakes can happen just today alone. All right, just 5 minutes ago, you had a 2.8 northeast of Pinnacles, California. You had a 4.0 in Nevada at 11:28. A 4.5 in San Antonio, it looks like Argentina. A 5.6 in Indonesia. 4.7 in South Africa. Okay. A 5.2 in the Mid-Atlantic Ridge. I guess that was in the ocean. And all these are from today. That's on the screen. Okay, so earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Right. So all these are the beginning of sorrows. Matthew 24:8. Okay. It's also mentioned. Let me see. Oh, let's get this real quick. Luke chapter 21 and verse 11. And great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilences, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Okay, you had that blood moon eclipse that happened on the Passover. One of those is the blood moon. You having eclipses, all type of different things going on around the world. All right. This man's kingdom is coming down, the circling the drain. He's running out of time. And they know it. They know that their time is running out. So let's go back here. Yep, 2nd Ezra 9:1. And it reads, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And how do you do that? By keeping up with current events and linking them with biblical prophecy. That's how you measure the time. And when thou seest parts of the sign pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people, rioting and protesting, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and the end is manifest. Right? You can clearly see we at the end. There's no more guessing. Okay? And showing that we're at the end of an age. This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, What shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, From Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Let's see how is that read in that GNT. 2nd Ezra 6 GNT. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 6 and 7 in the CEB, which is the Common English Bible. And it reads, I answered, What separates the times? When is the end of the first and the beginning of that which follows? He said to me, From Abraham to Abraham, because Jacob and Esau were born from him, but Jacob's hand held Esau's heel from the outset. Esau, which is the self-proclaimed white man who's ruling the world, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Esau represents the end of this age, and Jacob represents the beginning of the following. The beginning of the one man is his hand, and the end of the other man is his heel. Don't look for anything else between heel and hand, Ezra. All right. So point blank period is Esau's kingdom. Esau's coming down, and Jacob is coming on the come up, man. With Jacob representing the Israelites consists primarily of your so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, Seminole Indians, West Indians, and Haitians. You also have the Israelite foreigners who are likened unto a speckled bird, who may look like the heathen nations because they were scattered amongst the heathen nations, but their bloodline and lineage goes back onto Jacob by way of their fathers. Okay? So we're at the coming down of this man's kingdom. All right? And then shortly, right after, is going to be the setting up of the kingdom of the nation of Israel. Okay? Where is it? All right, it's 2nd Ezra 15 and 7, 6, 14. Okay. Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. You know, that war, pretty much. That's talking about that sword, is war, death, and destruction. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, going into, race wars, civil wars, class wars, and also wars against these other nations. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, nor their governments, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride in the cities, because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And I'm pretty sure that's out there. That this right there, what I just read, is happening out there in Myanmar. And this is a prelude of what's going to be here in the shores of America very, very soon. Okay? So brothers, continue to measure the time diligently in itself and continue to be on your watch. Okay? Because Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah set us up as watchmen. So we got to continue to watch and feed the sheep so we won't get destroyed, so their blood won't be on our hand. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I pray and hope this lesson was edifying, giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashemi Hawashai, Bahashemi Kakodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, blessings, safety, and salutation unto the hopeful elect and to you believers and listeners out there. Shalom.